It is time.
Good old caravan rebot. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here?
I'll hide them.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the
No, that was what almost.
but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
No, but he was here too.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah, because I looked at the scene for a very long time. Because I had to edit every single second he was on screen with his song.
Maybe he'll appear then.
Please no. I guess we may have stumbled upon this place at some point
So
before.
much time has already passed since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right?
Yeah?
I just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
It's hard to say what will happen.
Guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows
In
what
the
will
thick
happen
of it.
next?
Main character energy.
Maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Look at his face! I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out.
She took it
Anyway,
personally.
For Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
So there's a big ass plane outside, so if you can hear it,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Next stop, Fontaine.
Look who it is. Running into you in a place
It's
like
best
this.
girl.
I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we
But I'm
just
not the
wandering
wanderer,
around?
I'm the
We're just taking care
traveler.
of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I find it wild how in Tower of Fantasy you are not the traveler, you are the wanderer. Like, how much more obvious do you want to make it?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We were preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. Who the
Huh?
side eye?
Serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
She wanted me to move in.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity.
No,
Ah,
her and Dimzard,
I'm
you
starting
know,
to
they're
feel
going
sad
slow.
just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much.
I miss you.
But
I will
don't
miss you
worry,
too,
We'll
Dio.
come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't
Oh,
tried
come on,
yet.
Paimon.
Now, where's
No,
the
I was literally like, you've had like
made?
over a year.
Bro's eavesdropping.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita?
She'll know from our dreams anyway.
Good
I
point.
just don't want
There's
to.
no need to bother in the real world.
Yeah, we
Mm.
heading out.
Guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find
When
me.
did they actually start calling us traveler? Because in Mondstadt they never did.
Really?
Yeah, they always just stayed silent when my name came up, and then
Oh.
and then they started using honorary knight a lot.
I think Leo, because like technically when they arrived, they were travelers. So I guess they're probably like, traveler, what are you doing here? And Leo. And then Inazuma, they definitely called him traveler. So
Yeah. Take care, dear. I will miss you.
Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Dramatic pen up.
yeah.
Oh my god, I have never been here before.
No way.
Oh my god, what is that? Can I glide there?
Wouldn't gliding be faster? No, I don't.
I want to try something. It's my travel team.
Oh no.
And
Eat some food that reduces gliding stamina. Oh, you got Venti, never mind.
hold on, I need to first the gadget. Let's see. This will take a long time.
Insert time lapse here.
I'm gonna scare those NPCs, hold on.
Oh my god, is that Kaidahara Kazuha from hit game Genshin Impact?
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it. Oh, this must be fun.
I mean, technically you did cross sand and water.
Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
Which is also the part of Fontaine I don't like.
Oh dear.
It's even more impressive than I expected.
The sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do.
I might need to close my window.
As you do, let's stop everything.
Good idea.
He's got plans.
Lots of useful information.
Bring me to your leader.
7 is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Our journey is to find my sibling, and also to find the truth.
The
The
truth.
more we can learn, the better.
That's so albedo of you.
What do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we
No.
get along?
I will probably
You
hate her
said that
guts,
she
to
has
be
a
honest.
very unique personality.
I quite like her. She's funny. Not in a venti funny.
God,
but
start
just-
with the nation's
yeah, you'll see.
people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if
Oh,
we
the
can
ones
join
I
the
scared just now.
They are not talking to you.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended.
At the end.
Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Can you just nod?
Excuse me, can I help you too? I couldn't help but notice you
Lynette.
standing there listening.
Me at the
We're
function.
travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard
This
a few
is-
days ago.
Mihoyo's answer to true crime
The way you
girlies.
were talking about
Yeah.
it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they?
No.
And what you see in
Oh.
reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
I see. So they see trials as sort of opera.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things.
You see Linny's little
it's
cat
just
in the
that
background
putting someone
on the
on trial
poster.
is
Yeah.
usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases.
That's stupid and
And
very
as for
Yeah.
your worries
disrespectful.
about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the
Neuvillette
Oratrice
mentioned.
Mécanique Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past.
How
now.
did she pronounce that? I spaced out because it was French.
It was not great, but other NPCs do it better. Do you want to hear how I pronounce it?
Yeah.
Alright, butchering French. Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
I'm gonna ask my sister to. Komm mal her. Kannst du es für mich aussprechen?
Ja, sehe ich aus, als könnte ich Französisch. Okay, warte. Oratrice, Mécanique, d'Analyse Cardinal.
That was good.
Keine Ahnung.
Dankeschön.
To be honest, it's pretty easy compared to some French words.
No,
It's just-
I wouldn't.
yeah.
I wouldn't even attempt it.
Really?
I think it would put a knot into my tongue.
You just have to remember the I's are mostly pronounced like an E.
Yeah, like in most languages.
Yeah, other than English.
No, French scares me. Do you think I wanted to study French instead of Latin for a while?
No.
A judgment device created by the Archon. So this is the nation of justice.
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance.
Sure.
Paimon,
I think I
was
saw it
supposed to ask you a
already.
question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Commit a crime.
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Make an appointment?
Is the Hydro
That's
Archon
the first
super
time
busy
we have to
taking
do
care of
something like
official
that.
stuff?
Yeah.
Didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No, no. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before.
Yeah.
Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh my god, that's for the
Come
bucket
on.
list.
Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the
I'm gonna
Hydro
catch
Archon.
you like committing a crime just so you can see Neuvillette.
Yeah.
Seems the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but they don't appear to revere her.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for?
Cat girl. There's a girl over there. She's been standing alone for quite some time. Leave her alone. Let her just stare into the distance.
She's not going to jump into the water, is she?
She's having a Moana moment.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Let her jump into the water if she wants to. She can swim.
Let's dive in.
Kazuo will save her.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was
Speak
just
to a
reminiscing
therapist
about
or
a place
something.
My brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there.
In the desert?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Mermaids.
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water.
Actually, moment.
And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
She needs to.
Lovely conversation topic.
She needs to open a
Doesn't
Tumblr
really
blog.
get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the
Oh
pleasure
my God.
of meeting. That's new friends.
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood. That's
Thank
all.
you for the
There's no need
in-depth
for any
design
concern.
overview.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
No way.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see.
Oh,
It's
girl.
unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really?
That can't be
Then
healthy.
You two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Girl. There's hardly anything left for me to say with you around.
Poor Zach.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
The girlies are
Seems you were right,
fighting.
Paimon. We are quite similar.
Hey, so what did Lynette
Wait,
do
I need
just
to
now
add
when
them
she
to
said
my
that the water
Sims
is engulfing your
save.
memories? How long before it engulfs you too?
Have fun.
That. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Oh, what is happening in Fontaine?
Where to begin?
Everybody's dying. They just stood
Let's put
there.
that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
We have.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
I guess not.
Hello, traveler.
He's gonna do like the French kiss on both cheeks.
Traveler's like,
Oh, he's doing the handshake. Oh, he's British. I see. I see.
Okay, hello, Linny. Hungarians do the both cheeks too.
Yeah, I think it's
Hello,
quite common.
Paimon.
It's a European thing.
Yeah.
Is he
I do it
gay or
sometimes, yeah.
European?
Paimon, are you?
He's both.
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It
What?
might
What did he say? I
prove
didn't
useful.
pay attention.
Oh, all right then.
Hey, just handshaking and making sure it's great performance.
That's normal.
By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the opera
That's
house
like
to meet the Hydra Archive.
Standard
Would you be able to
Western
guess the way?
etiquette.
In Sumeria, you yell at everyone.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all.
What
In
is
fact,
the
I was planning to go to the
Arabic
opera house later myself. I'll
etiquette
gladly
for
take you once I finish
greetings?
things here.
I don't have
Please,
any
follow
ideas
me.
for this. I can look it up. Hang on.
The new ADHD moment.
Arabic greeting etiquette. When entering an Arab home, be sure to greet everyone there individually with a warm smile and handshake if initiated. Arabs love greetings and welcoming guests, so it's only respectful to show that you're thankful to be in their home. Pretty
You
standard.
said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
What?
She spawned in.
That is not her?
Yeah, that's Lady Farina right there.
Wow, this is so cinematic. Oh god, this is like a Danganronpa introduction.
Oh no.
So,
Miffy Danganronpa references 1.
I should make a counter for this series.
Yeah.
my dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand and leave.
Woo!
As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companions.
Let us celebrate.
Journeyed here from distant lands.
Happy birthday to...
Is she talking about us?
No, she is talking about the NPC behind us.
Yeah.
Nobody
King
here
of
seems to be holding a
Secrets.
glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you.
Hold into a hat, queen.
No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip.
Is this record time of us meeting in Archon, or was Venti quicker?
No. No, Venti was a bit quicker, I think. Because we saw him tending to the dragon, but I've forgotten the name of
Dwalin.
temporarily. Yeah.
Well, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Paimon still can't believe it.
I think Nahida or the Shogun took the longest.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little...
I have seen Fosalor being described as Junko and Oshima from Danganronpa, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh no. I mean, I can't confirm or deny that.
As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
What
I'll be right
You
back.
best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you. Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Feels like she can't get over herself.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming
like the
ceremony
music.
still isn't enough? What else should I say then? Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Maybe.
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not know this before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course.
Drama?
That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about.
Duel of the century? What do you mean?
Personally see her. Oh, I bet this is gonna be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Okay.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
Okay.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land. Just
Why?
as we were hoping to see. Now she wants to fight?
Ethan's getting ready.
A little ahead of ourselves?
I've got a resume! The fucking dual blade!
That thing destroyed the Jade Chamber, like.
No, I didn't.
Are
I
you
don't
not
have
afraid?
Tiggy. Oh,
Might I remind you that
Oh, no.
this is a duel against the divine.
I have fought the Raiden
What are you trying to
Shogun
do,
so many
Traveler?
times.
Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down.
I'm sorry, but she provoked
I
me.
admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately,
Ether's
people
so
nowadays
done.
only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not
Ether
slake
being done
their
compilation.
thirst for excitement.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Y'all are sheep.
On Aranias, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see, then as the god of justice, I shall face
Why
this
am I-
traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in
It's
court.
okay, I played a lot of Danganronpa.
Now that'll be worth
Quick, get Hazo here.
Right, this is Fontaine after all.
Put him out, put him out.
Such a
Okay.
grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
I have to
Here's so much about the
I have to
crowd's
build a
reaction.
court team.
Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
We need Yanfei, Hazel,
Besides, how can we
what
plan to have a
else?
duel in court?
Kazuha
You mean you're going to put us on
as
trial?
the one
Oh, Hasten's
arrested.
actually.
We literally just arrived here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't
24 dead, 24 buried, 0 found.
Obvious.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine City
You're just
limits
making
during
these
the
up at this
first
point.
3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Paimon is not an object.
So that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like
That
she
is
does.
bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
Is that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait,
You're on my client pleads you, Daisy.
you mean Paimon?
Look at Ether.
Precisely. Now, if you two have no objection,
I have an
then
objection.
in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject,
I can't take him
I
seriously.
don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny. I don't know he's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
A lot of people did.
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Oh?
Bro doing self-promo. Pyro Traveler leaks.
Ta-da!
Huh? What? What is the trick?
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Huh? I don't get it.
It's explained, don't worry.
Did he actually do that?
He did.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just
Isn't
that
a
no one
balloon
could
an
see it.
object?
You call that magic? You've
It's
got to be
balloons
joking.
don't fly, they float.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
We could just take her vitals, guys. Take me to a
Lady
doctor.
Farina's charges no longer hold water.
This is bullshit. This is stupid.
Girl just laughs her way through stuff. She's iconic to us.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny.
One is
Just the
most
sort of
amused.
unexpected twist that I enjoy.
She's fucking
Here,
stupid.
Today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance?
I haven't done my
You see all this as a
personality type look up.
performance?
I'll do that
In
now.
which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
The
I
fuck?
look forward to seeing your
I don't
upcoming
like her.
performance at the Opera House, Miss
She's
Sterling.
annoying.
Oh,
Lynette.
Linny's our casual E ENTP.
Toodaloo.
What the fuck was this?
Just like that. She's gone.
She's gone!
That's the most unpredictable
And the
outcome
most
I've
annoying one
ever
too.
seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Did you know that was going to
Don't
happen?
mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady
Yeah,
Farina
stupid
is?
one.
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is.
Imagine if
someone
Arena
with
and
reason.
Venti interaction.
I don't want to imagine that. That upsets me. Is she really that reasonable?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant.
I love her
It
skirt.
will
if
actually
that's
be my
called a
first
skirt.
time performing on the most prestigious
Those
stage
are
in
shorts.
Fontaine, the
Are they shorts?
Opera House.
Yeah,
I
they
like-
have a
Isn't the Opera
divide in
House
the
where
middle.
criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety
Aren't in a
of other
democracy
performances.
all
To the
trials
people of
supposed to be
Fontaine,
public?
the line between a trial and a performance can be a
Um,
little blurred.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
speaking of
Maybe it's not a
performances,
democracy.
I would be remiss to
I
forego
mean, they
this
have an
opportunity
Archon.
gifted by fate.
Yeah.
Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Yes,
My brother's always excited to make.
I will be there the day before, so I'm first one
We don't
in.
have anything to do
Oh
now,
no.
and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just
Riz.
have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
It's a bag.
Mary Poppins our bag.
What are they going to use it for?
About that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this
That's very
sin
Christian
cannot be
of them.
absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
And honestly, it
There
sounds
are
like
lots
the
of
kind of
guesses.
propaganda that was
Some
like,
say that the
the
ancestors
people
of
of
Fontaine
Sumeru
stole the
don't
power of
dream,
the
and then
seas
it
and
turns
stirred
out they
its
were
wrath.
stolen, the dreams.
Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Global warming.
For real.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my
Yeah,
family and
the
I
Republicans.
think that the people of Fontaine
Yeah.
shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh,
So it's Hermione's bag.
preparing for a rainy
Yeah.
day. But this is more than a bit of rain.
If the prophecy is true, then is there no way to prevent the disaster?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the
I just
grand
know the
scheme of
resolution
things.
to this problem
Now,
will be so
if you'd
wild.
like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Okay. How do
Ogle.
That's so stupid, I'm
What's this?
sorry.
So you also believe in the prophecy.
It's the
Kate,
noise I make when
won't
I
have
wake
any
up.
use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean.
Bro's a
They were
mermaid
one with
believer.
the ocean and couldn't live apart from it.
Cleo.
More on
One section.
No, Cleo!
developed blood vessels, encapsulating
Emma!
the sea within their bodies.
Ema.
Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh,
Aww.
hadn't heard
Cool
that
story,
one
bro.
but people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
Actually, you can't drown in Fontaine.
I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Alright, buddy, whatever you say.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone.
No, I'm actually brunette.
My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Okay. I will.
Did you know Farina in Japanese means unfavorable?
Great!
Yeah, I'm just translating the names because I felt like it.
Is that French?
I don't know where to begin with that. I'll hang on. It's
I don't want that thing. The way
Gujarati.
I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything.
Galati.
Life is all about living in the moment.
It means from
What use
period.
is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Girl. Whatever.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some interesting opinions.
No. Actually,
Yes,
they
but
weren't
that
that
will change once
interesting.
disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
They should just bring Shenhe and, I don't know, freeze it all or something.
Yeah, I mean, she can do that. She can
Yeah.
also
One
defy
last thing.
physics.
I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like.
Oh no, this is a fetch quest.
Light work.
Oh, that
Don't
would
worry,
be
don't
much
worry.
appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them
I
near
have
the
some. Can I
waterfront on
just
the
give
east
you
side of
those?
the harbor.
Or do I have to get some? Oh.
Go get them. You need to get Hydra out as well.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
And then you have to actually pick them up.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just activating them
Fivering.
all. Can I? No, I want to.
Everyone hold hands.
No! Whatever. Hello, I'm back from the fetch quest.
You made quick work of that.
Okay,
I
it's
can tell
Lily.
you're an experienced
Those are the
traveler.
worst parts of
I've
any
also finished
quest.
collecting a few here.
Yeah.
Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No,
No.
she's a
wait.
girl boss.
I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
She's so real.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to
I
head
don't
back to
understand how her
Fontaine.
ears work.
So, we're going
What do you mean?
They are like part of her hair for some reason. Like in the model.
Yeah.
That is not how hair works.
It is now.
They are also very small.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
this.
Paimon didn't notice.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians
Let's
and
go
thieves
stop her.
practice
We
similar
arrived in
methods.
Fontaine
We
3
divert
minutes ago.
attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right.
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert.
Just
Perhaps
rizz her
we
up
should
or
split
something.
up.
Why? Guys.
You two can ride the lift over there.
I'm already bored.
That'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All
Understood.
right, let's go.
His ass does not understand.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait.
She's so suspicious. She would never be an actual thief. They are like literally so disrespectful, and they do it like you can see that they stole from you. Time to make the arrest. Vigilante mode
Pickpocket!
on.
Attention, it was a pickpocket.
What should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block this path.
You're right. She might also be trying to
His
lure
job is
us
path.
away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief.
Let's go find Linny.
let's go.
This was so pointless.
I know.
I love you, Genshin, but this is stupid.
You have to just drop down there. To be honest,
No, I'm taking the
just
lift.
jump. Okay.
There.
There it is.
Fucking finally.
You're walking.
An attractive and handy book.
Why is Linny getting farther away?
Oh wait, never mind. He was just on the other side of it, if I remember correctly.
Oh no.
I did that too. We are awful.
I hate this game.
Just go across.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice.
That
a
voice
thing
actor's
earlier.
doing everything.
Anyway, I should be going now.
I remember him
Thanks
from
again.
like several places.
Yeah.
Oh, were you
He
in
does
the one
everything.
that stolen?
Like, give this man a pay rise.
Give him a playable
That's
character.
right. Pity
Yeah.
I wasn't able to catch her.
I'm pretty sure Toma's voice actor started out as a load of NPCs.
Yeah, he was
like a
in
treasure hoarder.
By the time I
1.1.
looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Bro.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
Why is Ether
I'll
so
be all right.
mad?
It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
No, it is
Being
not.
a hero, at least
He's
try
just
not to
saying
get
that
hurt
to look
doing
good.
it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're
What
right.
was the point of this?
Sorry, Lynette. I
Um,
have to admit that the thief was
I don't
even
know,
more
actually.
skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of
Finally.
Fontaine now.
Let's take the aquabus and make it more pointless.
don't fall off. Paimon's off.
To be fair, I would be excited too.
Yeah. She's so silly.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around.
When are we getting
People in
horses,
Fontaine really know how to
hoyovers?
use water.
When
This is
Kaya
an
does.
aquabus. It allows people to travel
Never
between
happening.
several key locations
Like
around
Tower of
Fontaine.
Fantasy has
It's
mounts.
pretty convenient.
They have a
But the
unicorn.
ride can become a little dull
my
after a
God.
while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Okay.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Awkward chuckle.
Whatever.
Siblings.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
Ether knows.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
I really feel for Ether in that scene.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, get ready for like 10 minutes of straight yabbing on about whatever. He's a
Stop.
journalist. What do you expect?
Huh?
Charlotte, no.
Traveler! Paimon!
Where did she even come from?
It's Charlotte!
It's
Yay!
like, wait.
Never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news.
That time I met Traveler on the Aquabus.
I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit. Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move.
Take a shot every time they say traveler.
Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Girl, why are you doing that?
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere.
Hello.
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
We know.
We know.
We know.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place.
Honestly, yeah.
So,
It
what
feels
have
more
you been doing
comfortable.
lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Please don't.
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You could still manage to keep readers.
I like her
engaged
camera,
as
it's got a
long
little
as you tell
face on
things
it.
from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
Oh,
Good to know.
that would definitely get my attention, but that's not really the kind of news you're after.
You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories
I
are a
hate
waste of my talent.
journalists.
Just remembered, I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case
She is
finally
what's
cracked,
wrong with true
and it's the
crime.
headline story in the Steambird. Oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters
She
will shed
represents the true
tears of
crime
envy.
girlies.
Yeah, the
I've
ones who
gathered
do
all
their
kinds of
makeup
materials.
while
I just can't
reading
wait for the
case
truth to
files
be
about
revealed.
gruesome murders.
So,
The
what
pink
is
hair
the
tops it off.
serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found? That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace.
How did they
But
connect
the scariest
these?
part is that to this day,
No idea.
none of
Well,
the girls have ever been
I
found.
mean,
I think they say, but I've
Many
forgotten.
suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this.
I mean,
case,
tell you
but
what,
shortly after
it's
each arrest,
different,
another
but like,
disappearance would always happen.
that's just normal in our society, sadly.
Yeah.
Maybe there are copycat
Yes,
criminals.
possible. But either way, I
Do you have a
believe that every
detective?
case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
She is the detective.
Yes, I agree. And at the very
Oh, I
least,
was
the
supposed
family of
to
those
bring
missing girls
out
deserves
Hazel.
some sort of explanation.
Yeah,
Next
it's
time.
fine.
I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette
You don't
were
go to the
suddenly
opera house for a little bit
disappear.
anyway.
Is
I'd
that
pay any price to get
foreshadowing?
her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't
It-
imagine that, Lenny.
Referencing. If you could say that.
My avatar looks so tired today. It always looks tired, but like
It
since I
does,
have the
yeah.
new one, it also has like eye bags, so it's different. Almost there, Luke. Wow.
Wasn't my character born in Fontaine?
Yes.
My god, right at home, gang.
The music is so nice,
Yeah.
but there
I like
isn't
it.
enough harpsichord.
Yeah. No, I think you find more harpsichord in like the rural areas.
I can hear a bit right now, but it's not as prominent. Wait, you can go into that glass thing?
I don't think so.
It looks like there's a stairs and there's stairs inside.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Investigate
check that out in a second. I need to, because otherwise I can't rest.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this. Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly. I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
I think I said this theme reminds me kind of Bellabog's main theme, the overworld, but I like this one more.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first?
Riz.
Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
I'm gonna note down your address, actually.
I have your IP.
I know where you live. You will not get rid of me. Not even a restraining order will get rid of me. I will face.
You never ever get rid of me.
I will face the court multiple times if I have to.
To be honest, I understand you because I'd want to do that too for obvious reasons.
I am Lily's new stalker. There will
Oh my
be
god,
so
you get
many...
good graphics? I had like some blocks and was like, cool. Lovely place.
Lovely place you have here. Haha. I need to bring out Hazel.
You figure it out?
There he is.
My laptop actually holds the court pretty well. Like, compared to Sumeria City, it's awful. Like, Sumeria City is awful, but Court Fontaine's quite good. I think it's because it's just so big. Everything's not concentrated.
This is our current abode.
I saw Fremy.
You're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
How many people do you live with?
They all just went out a moment ago.
Oh, Bro got left.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose.
Guess who
that
Father
can't be
is?
helped.
No.
Allow me to
No.
introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
I
He
love
is a
him.
phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Ah! My heart.
Nice to meet you. Paimon.
You said hello.
You sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
That sounds so condescending. Linny seems sure I have a big family. Haha.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
He is so sweet.
Me when I go non-verbal at the function.
What is it, Fremine?
He's look at him.
Calm now. Calm.
I'm
Deep
gonna
breath.
cry.
No!
It's alright, you go ahead. I need a moment.
You not heard that already?
Okay, I see.
Maybe, I don't know, I don't remember.
Is everything alright?
Oh,
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
okay,
Before I
sus.
forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them
Oh,
to
his
you.
eyes are pretty.
That's our Fremine. Always quick with the underwater.
He is
work.
pretty.
All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Sorry, you have to ignore me.
Okay. It's rain.
Ignore me. Yeah, ignore me.
Bro is me.
Me? British representation.
Looks like rain.
POV,
No
I
way.
go outside.
But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
He's just a
There's a
guy.
legend about the rain that I tend
He's
to
just
believe.
a little guy.
It said that a dragon of water
Listen to
once
this.
resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs.
Bro
Hydro
cannot
dragon.
yell.
Hydro dragon, don't cry.
The voice actor put his whole voice accuracy in that. Another one of the elemental dragons of Tevat.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Adding it to Dvalin,
A pet.
Zhongli's toad.
Who's the Electron? Is it Orobashi?
I think so.
Don't know.
Doesn't seem to be
Because
of
the
any use.
Thunderbird was a
It
bird,
is just a
so...
legend after all.
Yeah.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Oh, he's plenty romantic.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Did we just stand out in the
Sorry to get
rain the whole time?
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, no, we're so used to the rain, we just go out and
Some
function
preparations
normally.
for the
Like,
show at the
ignore
Opera
it.
House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh my god, we are VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
See you at the performance.
Are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous
Bro has
delivering
social
the materials for the
anxiety.
magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials
No.
to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted.
Oh.
And the boss there tends to be quite talkative.
Okay, I
Fremine
will
has always
do
been a
it
little
just for
afraid.
you, Fremi.
Don't worry, we're on the case.
Don't worry, you'll want to go
Sorry
there.
for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
No.
I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This'll be a walk in
Just
the park
come
for
home
us.
next phase, please. That's all I need.
Are you putting on Child's banner or Zhongli's?
Zhongli.
Zhongli.
I don't need another Taru.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something
She
new?
almost has my
Perhaps you're
name.
just looking for a chat with me.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials.
Still looking for a Freya. I thought she'd be here, I'll be honest. Haven't seen one.
What were they called again?
These must be for magic
Maybe
pockets. I
Mondstadt.
could tell
It's
right
more
away.
Nordic.
I've already made several
Yeah.
years worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Wow. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I like to hear
For
that.
sure. But who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician.
He's
For-
probably quite well off.
For a change, look at my other husbands.
It's really advanced.
Don't worry, D-Luke.
And he's
Sort
not
of.
my
Use your hands when
husband.
a machine
Not
can
husband,
do
he's
the
just-
work.
He's a
It would
side
be a
chick.
waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
So basically the Tears of Orphan Kids.
Energy.
Is it environmentally friendly?
Well,
Is
I'm
it
not completely sure of
renewable?
all the details myself.
Or is that
But
why Fontaine is
basically,
drowning?
When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests
She
people's
slayed
belief
that.
in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its
That's a
other function is?
mouthful.
It is,
Stop
yeah.
saying
The
it.
Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
The gods rely on belief to obtain power, Paimon.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
just
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few.
I think that's the same voice actor, to be honest.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Is this the mafia?
How do we know that you won't be running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
What if I kill you?
Seems business isn't so great.
I will take on the mafia. I'm not scared.
You haven't delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
I am a head out.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie
He's always
Cabriere
appearing
wants to poach
randomly.
clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
You're awfully
So why don't we work
silent.
things out between us first before you get back to your little conversation here.
I forgot to breathe.
You're right, in Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me?
Next up, someone's coming for child. Fucking pantalone. Child,
This thing is
where's
so
the
funny.
money?
Surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to
Friend.
have run into a lot of friends today.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends
This
here
is
now,
my
but
Hydro
ones who
Man.
always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Take a shot.
I don't mind a little excitement.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy.
Bank
Getting
boy.
something?
Don't interrupt.
His little
It's
face.
not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends?
Yes.
Listen to me, boy.
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 Fine. Why don't you
For Paimon.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the
Oh
last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
He's a gossip girly.
way over the line? All right, boys. Let's see what
We never got to see what Tusa said. We never found out.
I want to know what Tusser said.
We'll never know.
told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it.
It's self-defense. I will be
self-defense.
your witness.
You two will have to be my
Yeah.
witnesses, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You do what
Sure,
you
this won't take
want.
long.
Beat his ass, bro. Beat his.
Oh, I'm fighting.
Yeah.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Oh. Go for it.
Done.
What's
One
your
shot
deal,
at them.
Brad? How are you so strong?
The one time he
Snapper
crits.
from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank. Wait, don't tell me you're.
Did you see from his
Now
outfit?
you notice.
I am playable, actually.
Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it?
Mess with the flock, you get the flock.
he got out mafia'd. Huh?
Huh?
Now's my chance.
I mean, he can still do hand-to-hand combat.
Huh. That was weird.
Knocked him out. Oh, that's so funny.
Are you feeling alright,
I'm
baby
not
girl?
sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Interesting.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
I like the
If I want to
smooth
stay
jazz
sharp,
in the
I shouldn't be
background.
relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always
Kinda
have my
Swiss one.
delusion in case I need it.
Don't use it too often.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
But it is it not?
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
He's on a therapy trip.
What kind of reason is that?
There seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why.
It's the abyss.
But every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
It's the depression.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
It's
That
the
is
dog in you.
Stop.
Do you have any idea where it came from?
can't
I
remember
really
if I
need
ever
to stop
mentioned it
because this is
before,
actually
but
making
when
me
I was
sad.
14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
Oh my
It
god.
was during that time I learned nearly
Are
I
we
did
in
not
the,
know.
Are we
The one who
in
took me
this
under her wing
stage
and taught me
already?
was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive,
Look at
I
his
felt like I
face.
couldn't breathe.
Oh, wait.
He's reliving them.
He's so pooky.
Familiar. When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers.
Is it a
It takes that
narwhal?
shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale
No,
has always been
it's a
stuck in my
whale
mind.
in
I'll never forget
his
it.
boss battle.
Oh.
So you used the whale as inspiration
He's got
for one
narwhal
of your
symbolism.
moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
I mean, narwhals and whales are pretty similar. I think a narwhal is a type of whale anyway.
It is very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss, but I'm no therapist.
Your master. Maybe she knows the answer.
Okay, let's go see it.
Let's go to the
sound so easy.
abyss!
Ever since the
Girl
incident I
trip!
experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
We should send
Yeah,
Simon
I'm out
Colby
of
Maybe
there.
it's
ideas
all
at this
orchestrated.
point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that.
Yeah.
Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
Weren't we doing
More
something?
work for the Northland Bank?
No.
He works at
It's
the
more of a
bank.
personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
As one does.
Official champion
He's
duelist?
so stupid.
You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with
What
an
if you can't
official
fight?
champion duelist.
You don't have to, you can just request it.
Powerful
Yeah.
fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point.
That sounds
So engaging in
dangerous.
such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to
Watch
stand
me
trial.
kill 50
And the
people and
worst-case
then
scenario is that you're simply
go
killed in the
like,
duel.
I want to
Though it's
duel,
rumored that Fontaine
kill
has
the
a death
duelist, and be like,
From what
I'm
I can
innocent.
Tell, no one has ever been officially
Yeah.
sentenced to death.
Um,
So really, the only people who opt
Gotta
to
do
duel are
another
those
duel.
who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens.
It's kind of
Besides,
like
none of the
Inazuma.
champion duelists are to be trifled with.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today,
Fighting is his
Corelli,
special interest.
is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time.
Oh,
before
Cloranda's
she
the one we
finally
saw with
agreed to
Farina
face me
earlier.
today.
I know.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
she's
child
confirming.
for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
I'm terrible at remembering names.
I am not.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Oh my god, is that an engagement ring? No.
Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again.
Remember that
I'd be pretty
vision?
upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off.
Well, we
without it.
spotted that in the trailer anyway.
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
This
I'll
is
come
like
retrieve it when I have
such
some
a
time
sign
later.
of trust, and I'm like
to.
swooning.
Oh no. What? Twirling your hair, giggling, kicking your feet.
Whatever gave you
Yeah.
that idea?
Yeah.
I'll be in touch.
I've
later.
Debbie Ryan like 10 times throughout this conversation.
Me soon. Me soon.
Sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon.
No, he didn't.
He's
He was
okay.
mellow.
Well,
He's so
we
cute.
don't have much to do for now.
Check your
Let's go
inventory.
walk around and see the city
Okay.
before Lenny's performance.
Oh.
Well, about
Maybe not.
that.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was
Have I
around
been
for
here
most of the
before?
story was the murderer all along.
I think you're near the Adventurers Guild.
It's rude to spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing.
Loitering.
Whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the last
Dilly-dallying,
novels you see
perhaps.
from Yai Publishing.
Do you like whodunits?
Have their merits, but
I don't read them too often, to be honest.
they're more, well,
If you said yes, this was my attempt to pitch Danganronpa to you.
the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
You already spoiled who the murderer is.
Sorry about that.
It's just like us for real.
It's me yelling at you for the 6th time this week.
Yeah.
It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going.
Right.
Some people worry that the success of the engineers in improving Mecha will result in the replacement of humans and Melazines in Fontaine.
This is
That's
so...
fully accurate.
This is so Detroit Become Human.
Connor!
28 stab wounds.
You're a menace. We're going into the house.
This is fancy. The opera Epiclese. What a place
Epiclese.
to hold a performance. No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it.
I'm hungry.
Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
No, you're not
Oh,
stopping there.
Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
That's what he just asked for.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
They made me feel so single.
Stop.
There sure are a lot of couples here.
When is it my turn? Huh?
You know, when she first said this, I thought she meant cow, because cow in French is vache. So I was like, what?
What's wrong?
I just heard a voice. Oh shit, I forgot to take my meds.
Je vache.
You know what
Tu
would
vache.
be the funniest shit? If I
Go
just
on.
started saying all the French shit in a really heavy German way. Should I?
You can do. I can cancel that out with my French accent.
Okay, so this would be Wacha. Wacha.
English would be vacha.
Did you just say something, Paimon?
Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
When are we coming here?
Why did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
The voice was coming from the fountain. Okay, Linny, I know this. Lynette. I know
Linny?
this. Hold on, I keep mixing them up. I know Lynette. It sounds batshit insane, but I hear voices in my head.
Boy, get out of Fontaine.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day.
I'm scared of mental Illinois.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because
How many are there of you?
But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
When you see Fremine.
Just answer me. When do you cry?
You'll probably be there like, oh, okay.
Always.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
I cry all the time.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of
I
Lucine
cry when I'm
is where all the
angry.
flowing water in Fontaine converges.
Oh.
Even the
It's
tears that
actually
fall to the
really
ground will
embarrassing. I
eventually
literally
gather
can't
here.
fight
So
anyone.
maybe what you heard was
That's
an
so
intense
sweet.
emotion.
That's an interesting explanation.
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Why?
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes
That's
sense.
sweet.
Let's go in and see Lenny.
See, he's like Fremine, even though they're not blood related.
I want that fucking poodle. Give it to
Be
me.
there.
It hurts.
In the update survey, just say, give me the poodles.
I also want a Melusine and an Aranara.
There's a painter one.
I know.
She's so sweet.
Ow! Ominous music.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you
Organ.
two would
Oh
come.
my god, is this our wedding?
Are you kidding?
Oh my god, Linny, why didn't you tell me?
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
He's so silly. I just know that was the most
Opera
awkward
House
conversation
has
ever.
assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Riz.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
He definitely
Hey,
blushes.
Linny, could you come over here and take
To
a
be
look at
fair,
this?
in a theater, front row seats
I'll
are
be right there.
horrible.
Seems
Yeah,
there's an
your
issue with
neck
the stage
issues.
props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me.
Those
I
are
like going at
normally
the front of the second level.
Those are normally the cheapest tickets.
It's fine. You get a pretty good view.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
Yeah, that's the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal.
Honestly, I think the best seat would be this one.
Yeah.
It
We'll
sees
go
the
there
entire
together.
stage.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have like a pit for the orchestra, so it's if it had a pit, that would be horrible seat here, because then you would like get your ears blasted off every time.
Yeah.
Let's sit down.
Take a seat,
Paimon,
y'all.
Paimon, sit down.
Sorry. It's okay, I wouldn't know how to function either. Just start vibrating in my seat.
This is where I pull out my phone.
Strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
You're a Paimon, I'm introverted.
Let me try.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya?
Of course, just keep screaming, Paimon.
She was keeping her voice down.
So I've heard.
Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that.
Why do the new men get the new sitting positions? Why is it always them? This is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Why is he sweet? He has
I
elf
know!
ears.
Friends with Linny then.
Look at his ears. They're pointy.
Yeah.
Why not show?
Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Yeah, no, when I said he's nothing like Hatham, he isn't. He's like this.
It
He's
is an
not
honor to meet
right.
you two. I have heard of
Wait.
your response to that. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Interrupting our romantic moment.
Ah, Mr. Linney.
Your
I
romantic
should say it is in
moment.
fact an honor for me
Not mine.
to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be?
Nervillet. It's a n sound.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it
Wanna
seems
hear
you
the
still
German?
don't know who Monsieur
Yeah, go on.
Nervillet is.
Neuvilette.
Allow me to introduce you to
That's okay,
Fontaine's
actually.
Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
That's so hot.
That's a fancy
Sorry
seat.
for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work.
Why is
Nearly
he
every
soft?
person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really.
Why is he
By the way,
huggable?
I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up
Who's
there in
his
the VIP
voice?
seats that has been striking a pose for
I'm
quite
pretty.
a while now. I believe
His
she was
Japanese
trying
is
to
to
give
do
you a
with
most
Attack on
elegant
Titan,
and
but I don't know
impressive
English.
first impression.
I'll do
I'm
some
gonna look it
googling.
up in a
You should take
second.
notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
My graphics were awful there. She was just around, like, she was surrounded by blue. Like, didn't even go in. Ray Chase.
It's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay
Oh,
her
he's
any more
Fyodor in
attention.
Bungo
Will
Stray
you now
Dogs.
enjoy the show.
I don't know any of these other ones. It's got quite a few roles, though.
Things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show is finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real-life magic show before!
Me neither.
Have you not?
No.
I haven't seen a proper one. Actually, no, I have. They're really good, actually.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Stop screaming! You're embarrassing me!
Yeah, for real. Like, come on, read the room. I'm trying to like
fuck down.
All the silent
One and
grid.
all to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over
He
here
looks so
is my
small.
sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Woo!
Yay!
Hello, everyone.
Woo!
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but
She's
that's
itchy.
just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show.
What is it if people taking away their
Even the
visions?
gods
Like,
won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Okay.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh?
Ooh.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
I'm nervous.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
Uh-oh.
Why does it have a lid?
Because girl is not getting out of there.
I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
I was so nervous.
Karina's like a toddler.
Yeah, she is. She's worse than Nahida, and she's an actual child.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that?
Paimon, sit your
Paimon,
ass
sit down. I can't take you anywhere, Paimon.
Like, Linny, where's that string you gave us?
Through his tricks,
She needs to be leashed for real.
To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that
Was that it?
performance. But our magical journey
Thank
has only
God.
just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that
I love this
escaping the
cat.
water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member.
No one in this audience
Please, if my
is
assistants
playable.
could bring out the magical boxes now. There are two boxes
can
and
say
only
either.
2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the
So
box
quiet.
you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Let's watch and
Put
see.
Paimon on his lap and like hug her.
Yeah, and like put my hand on his on her mouth.
Entirely at random.
Yeah.
Even I don't
Shut
know
the
who
fuck
will
up.
participate. Now then, let's begin.
I'm actually so embarrassed whenever she like starts screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to
Girl does
experience
not
magic
want to take
firsthand
part in
for
this.
an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible.
You just have to
You don't
stand
need to
in
do
there.
anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box.
That is.
If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meripede.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down.
Why is he
You can go a
walking
little
like that?
faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
Stop!
Yeah, like, Nivette's right there.
No,
You're
that
embarrassing
won't do.
me.
I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58.
Most American
That's
voice,
right,
like, ever.
perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
There is no one counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh?
Just one time you can scream. Yes, he
I'm
doesn't
counting
want
in
to.
my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
Yeah, I
Merely a
totally
consequence
agree.
of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Bro's eyes are mesmerizing.
You look so
They
serious that
are.
you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
You okay? You okay?
Sit the fuck down.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything
Garrett.
ready?
That's so
I'm
British.
fine. I'm just double checking the direction of the message.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, buddy.
For example, midair right above the audience.
Into Nivette's lap. What?
Shut up.
Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Into my lab. Part of the show. Bonk? Okay, what the fuck?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Did it come from the stage?
Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
This is scary.
Come on, quick.
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here.
This man.
Bro.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
I don't hear
No, I
anyone
don't.
counting.
18, 17.
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's alright. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10! Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly!
I'm having so much fun right now.
Whoops! That doesn't count! 0!
She's like a 2-year-old. Look at him.
Well. That is horrific.
A body has been just. That's all I know from Danganronpa. Poor guy.
Stop! That is actually traumatizing.
I was in shock.
Is this part of the show?
Yes.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one
Honestly,
is
it
allowed
kind
in or
of just
out at
looked
this
like
time.
an accident.
Yeah.
That's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of justice.
No need to be
I mean,
alarmed,
even
Ichi.
if it was an accident,
to the
someone
bottom
needs
of
to be
this
held
soon enough.
accountable who fucked up.
Sorry, not the time, not the time.
It's really not the time.
Okay, yeah.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
What about the girl?
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of
That was
now,
genuinely
I'm not sure why we
horrific.
found
I am
Cowell
still
the
in
box
shock.
rather than a guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
I know. Drop the eyeliner
The
tutorial.
serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And to pull it off like this in front of an audience, including the Archon and the Chief of Justice.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh?
Bro's ass going to jail.
This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
He's a suspect in
Save
most.
discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Girl, shut your goofy ass up.
Just now makes perfect sense.
Oh, y'all are sheep. Like, literal. I'm not even saying this because I'm biased. Y'all are just sheep.
Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people.
I think she's meant to be based because France in history has notoriously had like bad rulers. So I think that's what's been going on, and the members are either really hot, like don't like the rulers, or like the rich ones do like them and they follow everything they say. So I do see some sort of connection.
No. I trust Linny.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
We did not, but okay.
But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
I liked her hat.
And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
She's not very
I
bright.
understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney?
Why am I an attorney?
In this case?
I have no education in this.
This first happened, I was like, boy, your ass going to jail. I can't do
I'm
anything.
so sorry, Linny. The later difficult cases in Danganronpa, I needed a guide for.
Riz can't get us out of this one.
Nah, I'm so sorry, Linny. I will visit you in jail, though. Did you know you can get married in jail?
Now I do.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
Okay.
Linney and his troop are all
Thanks,
potential
babe.
suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have
5
been
nights
cleared
at the
by
Opera
guards.
House.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Why am I a lawyer now?
I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
We might need to call up Yanfei, actually.
Even Shinobu. I want to give him a hug.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Duh! Someone died.
Scared after witnessing an accident like that.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
No.
Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this
Hang on,
point.
I'll be back. You can
But
continue
if
with
you ask
this.
me, the whole thing is mysteries
Oh.
layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yes, it is very strange.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Where did you get those glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I won't let you down.
Just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!